Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me today as we return to the town of Anvilseal, where things have taken a turn for the lava, as we have a stream of lava flowing into our lava moat. As you can see, the fortress is pretty much flooded at this point. It's surrounded by lava on all sides, but the moat is not quite full just yet, as you can see here. It's quite full. In fact, if we zoom in a little bit and we go down to the absolute lowest level, we can see that there's several levels that are completely full. But we haven't finished filling up elevation 55 and everything above that. There's still quite a bit of back pressure here. And we've started working on our temples, which I think we're going to continue working on in this episode. And we probably need to start looking at our siege weapons and how those are going to look to protect ourselves now that we have our lava moat. One other thing that I want to do, while I'm thinking about it, is to take care of these guys. And there's no other way to get up to this level right now. So we'll have to leave these alone, but we've got to find a way to get over to this side of the fortress. Because there is one temple over here. I think also we probably should hollow out all of this here. And Kib is in his mayoral bedroom right now, sleeping, is what it looks like. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Right now, we are kind of locked in combat, or we're at least waiting around for the thieving creatures to come down, and I think they're pretty much taken care of. It says there's 19 of them. We've got a bunch of... That's not good. That belongs to a dwarf. Nobody in the hospital. Okay. I'm going to relieve these guys. How do I do that here? Cancel order. We'll let them head back. If these guys get uppity again, then we'll take care of them once again. But we can spin that guy down. And we got another vulture up here. Let's just build another butcher shop. Oh man, he's still fighting. Let's find out where Moma's is. Oh, there's two of them. And this one is especially grouchy. Looks like he got into an argument. And is having a drink right now. That should help a little bit. Which means that we're looking for the other Momas. Nope, that's the same one. My goodness. That's not confusing at all for the squads to have two people named Momas. He's doing much better. Let's take a look at the other Momas. The grouchy Moz. And he's a hammer dwarf. He's learning about archery, though. Which squad are you part of? You're a Valley of Crystals guy. Oh, they're right next to each other. Okay, both of them are crossbow dwarves. Why are you so grouchy? Having a little party out there. I guess I could just have these things dumped like this. We have the burrow turned on, which I had forgotten about. We'll go some rhyolite blocks here. Get this part of the floor started up. That's a crazy looking crown. All right, well. We've got... Where are you guys coming from around here? It's hard to tell where they are actually coming from, but it looks like the vultures have decided to abate into the sky and to leave us alone for now. Vulture leather bag. Okay, so look at all of that. We still don't have enough people to do all of the harvesting, but I think it's okay. So we're getting into the mid-spring of 54, and as I promised no one and didn't deliver, we wanted to give the dwarves a break. And as you can see, everything looks good in terms of like our supplies. Our food has gone up dramatically just because we have needed to continue to slaughter yaks. And just some goals that we have is to get these temples completed. Once we have these temples completed and appointed, then we'll need to take a look at the sieges, our siege weapons, and our siege placements. We've got plenty of places to do things like this. Taking a look outside here, we've got, you know, quite a spacious area that's allocated to defense. We could build something out here if we wanted to. Maybe a few towers along the back. Obviously, the most important place, I think, is going to be right here. Let's get rid of this stuff. Whoops. Because I know that stuff isn't going to be used. And we can get that butcher shop taken care of. We're up to 57. 56 is all the way up. 57 is filling. And yeah, it's going to be a while, you guys. It's really going to be a while. but it's going a lot faster than I had anticipated. I didn't expect it to be quite so quick to fill up, which is awesome. And the dwarves are still over here working. All we can ask for. Nil, since Sculpture the gem cutter has been possessed. That's Lorbum. Let's find out where that gem cutter went. Okay, well, we're making something. And it's going to be a gem, which is cool. I'm happy about that. Good luck to Nil. Urist. You have decent quarters. Okay. No idea why you're sleeping there. That's not where you're supposed to sleep. But, such that it is, I guess. Maybe we're pushing them to the brink of exhaustion. That's a rotten corpse now. Throw it away, I suppose. And we've got a whole bunch of bolts lying around outside. And I think I want to go ahead and change some of our labor. Is it labor? Labor or... Trying to find the place where we don't have any siege engines, farm plots, workshops, stockpiles, locations. Here it's standing order. That's what I was looking for. That's fine. You know, forbid use ammunition during sieges. And I feel like there was a bunch of... Yeah, there's a bunch of bolts just laying around out here. They're made out of iron, so, you know, meh. But, yeah, 57 is filling. And I'm not sure where these dwarves are going. Where are you guys going? I guess they're going to gather those bolts that I just unforbidded. They're going down a long ways. Nil! Ibesrokir. Forcormisios. The Almandine hatch cover and offers it to the mighty Anvils. It's a gem studded hatch cover. How about that? Where are you guys going? Oh. Boy, there was some stuff that happened down here. Look at all of this. What a mess. You know, I wonder. The dwarves sure do like fishing out here. And would it be a bad thing would it be a bad thing to build something over the top of this and then crack these guys open here and really give it a go on the fishing front? But let's take a look first here at our hatch cover. 12,600. This is an almandine hatch cover. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. The object is adorned with hanging rings of almandine. And it is 12,600 dwarf bucks. I don't really know where to put that. We don't really have like a decorative place to put a hatch cover like that. We could put it... No, not really there. Can't put it on the surface. I don't know where to put this. It's confusing. You know what? I have an idea. Let's go ahead and let's break that open. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build some stairs that go down into our little dormitory here. And then those stairs will allow access to this museum. That's cobaltite? Yeah. Will allow access to this museum from below. And then we can also go along here and we can build a wall. Perfect. And then we'll put our hatch cover right on top of that. Oh, hey. Guess I could just do this. Excellent. Okay. And we'll put a hatch down. And then we're just going to make this a little meeting area. And I don't think we have to put a location on here just to make it a museum. It'll just be a place where dwarves can go hang out. Banned exports. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of translucent, so you can see underneath. You can see the stairwell. Let's go down here. We've got some digging that's being done. Wow. That's an understatement. And as fast as the miners can dig stuff out, we've got dwarves that are coming down here and hauling stones. I don't know if I really like that. Especially when there's stuff getting harvested or in need of harvest up here. But it seems like maybe we're taking care of it. Alright, well, I guess we go out to start taking care of our temples. we'll just follow this magma. So 57 is now full, which means we're up to 58, 59. Yeah, 58, 59. This is going to work out nicely, actually. I was contemplating channeling something down here, and that might have been a really smart move, because it would have allowed this to drop a little bit. I don't know if that would help us with any of this, but as it turns out, we don't need it. I think we're going to go ahead and build a stockpile for weapons and armor. We have something like that already. So this is for weapons. May as well just make a weapon stockpile, you know? That's fine. Look at all those toys. If you're a kid in this fortress, and I think we only currently have one, you have got a sweet life. Yeah, it's just Junior. How's Junior doing, by the way? Dabbling engraver, dabbling mason, dabbling stonecutter, dabbling stone carver. This kid's going places. He's 3 now. Three years old, and wow, he knows a lot of people too. That's awesome. Well, we got a big engraving job here to do, and I'm not going to worry too much about these temples getting like max value out of them, because that's not really the point. I do want to check on this. What's the value of this meeting area? Oh, you can't get a value out of it. It's just a little museum. And I think we're going to do something about this cow field. It's annoying me. So we're going to build some more walls here. We'll do that. And we're going to repaint this slightly. We're going to just wall these creatures off, you know? I'm annoyed that they keep getting loose and causing my dwarves to have to go after them. It's annoying. There's a lot of them in here, to be fair. Whoops. But yeah, I'm kind of over it. We'll do this. There we go. And then the cow fields won't be there'll be less escaping from these cow fields after this. Yeah, we can just still take them across the hall to milk them. Yeah, now you're not getting out, lazy cows. These guys will still have to... Oh no, they can still get out that way. Goodness gracious. Oh. I know how to handle that. Clever. Thought you were so clever, cows. There we go. And we can make some pet graves there, I suppose, as we need them. Got another yak bull, speaking of cows. It's quite interesting. There we go. I don't know what we'll end up doing with that. It's still out overlooking the lava, but let's go take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 cows. He's unremarkable. He went down to 8. So let's change this number to 8. I know we've got a goat, but it seems like we get off every once in a while, and then something weird happens, and we've got a whole bunch of job cancellations, and, you know, we have enough of those as it is. Let's keep building this floor out. There we go. Hopefully the beehives still have outdoor access. Looks like they do. Yep. Cranking away. Excellent. That looks nice. And still getting quite a bit of wilted plants here. What are you doing here? Sleeping. These guys all have rooms. Why don't they go to their rooms to sleep? I don't understand. Okay, well. Oh, wow. It's almost done. It will be up to Idgim to grant us the lava that we need. but to kind of build up the, the lava around the outside of the fortress. And I'm not sure what we're going to do with those guys yet. Check the justice screen. Yeah, cold cases. I don't really feel like pursuing cold cases. But we're starting summer, so they're out there planting the cave wheat, which is great. We may have bitten off more than we could chew here, dwarves. In fact, we're just going to try this. This might give us a lower yield, but I'm not sure that we're really concerned about yields at this point. Yeah, look at everybody's doing it now. Okay, you're planting here. I was wondering what was going on there. Hey, these are done. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, maybe there's like a... Look at that. It's not very much lava, but it's enough to burn people. So I'm okay with that. Alright, so Dabbles. Let's take a look at our Duke. Dabbles Duke. And let's just check in on him first. He's a legendary stone crafter, master stone cutter, expert stone carver, adept engraver, adept organizer, and boy does he have some needs. He wants to pray to Kadol Goldenrod, pray to whoever this is, Botham, Earth Cavern, learn something, and do martial training. 51 years old, and, you know, for a Duke, he's been a pretty good Duke. Not gonna lie. A few of his children have passed within the fort. And his younger sister is the first migrant that ever joined us here. And a clothier who's a half-sister. Lots of passing acquaintances. Seabrick Iron Clock, as he's officially known. But, you know, he's been around. He's a member of the Craft Stores Guild. And I guess what I'm looking for is... I'm looking to find out where he is. What gods do you worship? Look at all those deities. We're still digging this area out, which is not surprising. Let's take a look at these guys here, because I do want to dedicate them as temples. Oh, here it is. Udar. Okay. Both on both on and Udar are the popular ones. Surprising that no one really worships Mount volcanoes here. Both on is, yeah, the oily doctrine, and Udar is rainbows. 35 worshippers. Doran the Golden. All right, well, it looks like we need to go with Doran. Um, but I feel like a temple to Doran wouldn't be that size. So let's make a new meeting area and let's use this as our temple over here. There we go. Doran the Golden. The Gilded Sanctum seems right. Citizens only. I don't think we have an organized religion, so I'm not going to give them a performer. But we have a lot of worshippers to Doran. We can do this temple next. And just looking at Itnet might be a good one. Luck, gambling, and games. Yeah. Temple to Itnet. Citizens only. As you do. We'll go down here to the next one. The wolves are interested in contributing today. Fesh has 15 worshippers. We did that one. Kadol, the goldenrod, needs a temple. But Fesh is next. And, yeah, you know, just getting these taken care of is really a good thing, I think. So we just did Fesh. I think we need Kadol, the goldenrod. Jewels, misery, and torture. That's a interesting combination. Kettle gold. Citizens only. Make sure I have citizens only on any of these. I don't want any randos walking in here. And doctrines of coloring. Yeah, we'll keep citizens here. Do last meeting area. Darkness and night. 6 worshippers. 7 worshippers. Scholar and writing. Rakust is death. Yep. Temple to Rakust. Not bad. Not bad. Um, these are not recognized religions, so we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here. But these kind of seem plain as well. So I think what I'd like to do, because I think we have some offering places. No, we don't have offering places. We should probably make some offering places. Make some altars. Some rock altars. And we did 5 temples, so we need like 20 altars. There you go. Serpentine. That's it. Make it out of serpentine. Dude, someone needs to take care of this Ilral's 5th toe on his left foot. I think a buzzard plucked that off in an opportune moment. We're going to do some remodeling over here. And I know that this is a temple. It's a temple, but it's the temple to everyone and no one all at the same time. And we are going to use some rhyolite blocks here. I don't know what we're going to do with this area, but what I do know is that I want to move this temple into this area right here. Just kind of morph it a little bit. Whoops. And the reason that I want to do that is so that we can expand our dining hall, our main meeting hall here. Just because that seems like a nice thing to do. And we'll put a couple of doors here. We'll wall it all off. We'll make it nice. You know, this will be like the place, if you don't have a place to pray, you can pray here. There we go. Kib has been reelected. Congratulations, Kib. Another year of being mayor of Anvilseal. How about that? He wants us to build something for him, too. What do you got? Some bolts? Okay. Yep, we can do that. And then we can actually start reorganizing this temple to everyone. Get rid of that part of it. Come on, guys. And then we'll throw some floor down. Meditate on Earth, huh? Feel like you could do that in one of these places. But here the dwarves come, traipsing in. And we'll get this all engraved. Hey, look at that. We've got lava all the way across, boys and girls. It only went down to about 3 or 4. More lava is coming up from Idgim, which is excellent. And we can roll this all the way back into the corner now. And then there we go. We'll add to the main dining hall now. Net Cinnamon Tavern. I almost deleted the tavern. I was thinking about it, and then I changed my mind at the last second. We've only had the one brawl. It did kill 2 dwarves, unfortunately, but, you know, such that it is. Throw some serpentine altars in here. There we go. Fancy. I wish the sprite actually matched, but that's okay. Once this is all carved up, we can remove that hornblende altar temporarily. Go back through here and add an offering place. We'll put it over there. Actually, you know what? We'll put it here. Bunch of musicians. No particular deity. Excellent. There's the iron bolts. What is going on? An item is blocking the sight. Okay. Well, put it in there now. Love it. And we can actually move this one. We'll put him over. We'll put him in that corner. What do you think of that? Kib wants us to make some more goods. I'm guessing bolts. Yeah. Copper bolts this time. Love it. "35 worshippers. I'm surprised that they haven't started a religion. But, you know, such that it is. He's meditating on wealth. Dedicated temple. That's going to be good. We've got some Alunite job that's been kicked off for some reason and won't complete. I might cancel that job. We don't really have a need for Alunite. It is pretty, right? We've got this Neapolitan thing kind of going on here. But yeah, let's see. So we've got our temples done. Ish. Oh my gosh. There's so much planting happening. Do we just not have the space for the dimple cups? Because it doesn't seem like anything else is rotting. Am I crazy? It's just the dimple cups, right? We have tons of dimple cups. Why is the job not kicking off? Ah, we're out of bags. Where are the bags? Okay, so we're not dyeing stuff. Why are we not dyeing stuff? Well, you're dyeing something. That's great. Do I have dyeing set up as a labor that should not be a labor? Like everybody does it? Yeah. Okay. Dye thread. Okay, so, and we've got, oh, we don't have a lot of thread. Okay, so stuff is gonna kind of fallen behind, and the pigtails are just starting to go in. So we still probably have a lot of processed plants. Yeah, look at all the pigtail thread up here. Got it. Okay. So we're actually kind of burying our textiles. But I'm okay with that. Like, this is fine. I want to keep track of, like, these are just dimple cups and not not pigtails or something else. Well, we need to give them some time to kind of catch up. I wanted to start jumping into kind of some tower defenses and what have you, and I think I still might. Why is this stuff all up here? That should have moved down a long time ago. No matter. We did it. That's pretty exciting. I'm quite surprised. Let's look at some grouchy dwarves, shall we? Who is our grouchiest grouch? Lead armor demonstration, Momas, the hammer dwarf. He's wearing old clothing. And he's dwelling on it. He wants to practice a craft. Hmm. He wants to practice a craft, and he hasn't been able to acquire something for so long. It might actually be time to let this squad change their schedule. Right now they're 2 on and 1 off, and we could go 1-2 with monthly orders. I think that's a good idea. We'll give them a break. Give them a little bit of a break, and oh, they're bringing in the wheat. Look at that. Because our other squad, the Silvery Anvil, what are they doing? I think they're doing twice a year. They're training twice a year, but that's just to keep the skill sharp. You know, they're very good already. I think most of them are hammer lords, which is totally fine. So, and we really need, well, we don't need it. Come on now. They're just dropping cave weed in here. And we got rid of a bunch of this stuff. I always have a tendency to... What's the matter with you? Why are you throwing up? Oh, he's got the... Yeah, he's throwing stuff in here. You know what? Let's expand this stockpile. I said it was temporary, but that's our bone stockpile, you know? And we've got... Oh, is this for cages? That's an odd place for it. Such that it is. What is this? This is the Miners Guild. Okay. Kind of off the beaten path, if you will. The Cyclops. Gigan Suvis. Jijin Suvis. A single eye set on its forehead. Well, things just got interesting again. Where are you at, Mr. Cyclops? 337 years old. Gigan the Lustrous. Doesn't look lustrous. Poor spatial sense and intuition. Hopeful, orderly, and strong. Values merriment. And has not killed anything just yet. I find that hard to believe. Okay, so down there, let's get our squads ready to go here. And I think we should just ride out and meet this thing. Normally what I would say is... Oh, look at these guys. Oh yeah, we definitely have to ride out and meet them, because I think... Why are all these fish just being left out here? This is what we need to do next. Alright. It's set. Kill. Gigan Suvis. Confirmed. Pew, 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 pew. The civilians are just surrounding her. I'm glad someone was shooting. Oh, she's dead. There's 2 injured citizens from this. Autumn. Seriously injured. What is the matter? It's a description? Yeah. Left foot's cut open, left foot's bruised, lower spine is broken, and her lower body is bruised. Autumn is in serious condition. Who else was injured in this? Another Moses, also injured. All in Rosat. Let's take a look at health and the description. Flimsy, but her left foot's cut open. She'll be fine. Okay. We need to do something about this, you guys. This is ridiculous. Either that or we have to stop fishing. And Ast is... You know, I'm just going to turn fishing off. We shouldn't be out here. It's a dangerous job, you know? We have a few talented fisher dwarves. You know, maybe we can do something out here. I don't know. Let's try. Let's think of a way to make this work. Let's build some walls. Just when you thought you were going to be taking a break, dwarves. I think we can build walls across a brook like that. Yeah, we'll roof it off. I'm not going to open this up, but then this will be the preferred route. You go out here. I don't think we'll be able to do anything with this. So stuff will still be able to swim. But we'll put a couple of doors here. I'm sure it'll be fine. Because they're just clambering across that brook. Picking up shells, you know. Stray yak cow. Yeah, but this is going to be our fishing village down here. Let's take care of the yak cow. Nine. Yep. And then we'll just designate this as the only fishing area that you should have. And then, oh my god. Look at that. He's just, I mean, he's fishing up a storm. Another yak cow. No. Don't need it. I probably should have done this a while ago, but, you know, it's fine. We were busy doing other things. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Odd choices. And then this is just going to become a big old walkway. Goes back to the hospital. See how the injuries are coming along here. Moses, seriously injured. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Sutured. Torn open. Needs cleaning. Oh yeah, that's an important point that I have as of yet not taken care of. And part of the reason is because charcoal is difficult to come by. But honestly, like, we definitely need to get some soap going. It would be nice, you know? It'd be really nice to have some soap to clean wounds, but not only that, to, you know, make sure the dwarves can take baths when they would like. Another cow. My goodness. Clumsy. Good night. Let's make a fishing village here. Lock it in. Beautiful. So I can go here and then back down to the fishing village. Excellent. Kib wants some more bolts. Ah, I knew it. Never can have too many copper bolts. I feel like those need to be mined out too. So many good things all over the map. I don't think we can butcher this thing. Because it is a cyclops. But we're just going to leave it there. And then we'll make a totem out of its skull when the time is right. I got another yak bowl here. Is he better? No. You're out. Boy, this is taking forever. It's a long ways out, I guess, you know. But yeah, we've got enough of a network here. Look, he just, oh my god. Stop fishing. No one is helping you with this anymore. Once this is kind of secure, I think this is secure. So I'm going to say, hey, this is like priority 2. Let's get this stuff done, guys. Come on. And then I think what I'm going to do is we're going to say have some traffic down here. It's an end of a mandate. Excellent. Back to the hospital. All the way up to the top. Excellent. So as soon as these walls get bashed open, hey, you know what? I've had enough of this camel too. You're gonna have yourself eaten. Oh, he's gonna go outside. He's been wandering around there for quite a while. Downstairs by the hospital in that aquifer tunnel. And yeah, you know what? You're gonna get beat by both of my squads now, because they're probably gonna need some help. They're surprisingly fast for being so large. And we haven't had some camel roast in a long time. If you guys know what I mean. Like, it's been a while since we've had a good chunk of camel. See, he's gonna run away. Is this dwarf? Do you not have... Do you have your... You've got your wine. You don't have a weapon. Why don't you have a weapon? You're just chasing the camel because you're going to beat it to death? My God. At least it's not fighting back. You could really get messed up by trying to fight barehanded. See how fast they move? It's really impressive. Where are these squads at? There's still one dwarf that is chasing this poor camel. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we're We're going to box it in. Yeah, easily beaten. And do me a favor. And let's butcher this bad boy. Too close to edge. Right there. Do it. There we go. Easily taken care of. I wonder who killed this guy. I don't know that I'm going to find out right away. But, okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to put a nice little roofed fishing area for you fisher blokes to go to. We're going to put some doors in. Try it again. We're going to put some doors in. We're going to airlock these doors. I'm going to set a gathering zone. This is going to be a sand pit. Yeah. It's a sand pit. That'll be important later. All 7s on the food stock. Let's mine you. And then let's do some more construction here. So we'll reseal that. That's looking good. And then, oh, this is the water zone. This is not a water source. Don't use this as a water source. Use this as fishing. Fishing area. Excellent. Ban on exports. Okay, I can deal with that. And what this is going to do is now we have a safe-ish place. A safe place for our dwarves to well, a safe place for our dwarves to fish, relatively speaking. If we're under siege, this is going to be a whole different ball of wax, right? Because, oh good, they're using the underground tunnel. But we probably should put in like a fighting arena or something like that down here. I don't know where to do that. There's some green zircon, so maybe that's the place. Maybe we could carve out some lava and make like a lava moat down underneath here that you have to go across in each one of those bridges. You could put a switch or a lever to control all of that. You know? Yeah, butcher an animal. Might be a while before that comes up. This is a long walk. I mean, it's a long walk across the map to get to this place. Settling near the volcano came with a specific purpose, but yeah, see, now you're fishing. Fishing in peace. Okay, so then I also want to do something else here. Let's go to labor. Fish only from designated zones. That's what I wanted. Okay. Excellent. Wow. And I see in there, I had forgotten about this, but I see in there that we've got everybody harvests. And I think at some point we're going to have to get back to only planters plant. Now, we are in late summer, so... but we're out of sweet pods. Okay. Do we have... Let's go look at the sweet pods. We have 219 sweet pods. And we have a whole bunch of sweet pod seeds that have not been planted. So we need to do something with these sweet pods. And I think you can brew them, if I remember correctly. That's not what I wanted. And that got canceled. Look at all that wine. Yeah, that's about perfect. Look at that. This is about full, and this is these stills are definitely full. But let's look at the kitchen. Yeah, you can brew them. We just don't need to right now, because we're at 2,100 drink. Okay. That's okay. I'm liking where that's going. The lava is actually rising up pretty nicely here. It didn't get super low. I think I saw some 3s and 4s back here, but it's all the way back up to 4 or 5, which is great. I mean, that means that we're looking solid in that regard, and we've got a workable lava moat, as you can see, all the way across. Once we get the once we get the fishing area sorted out, that will be nice. Yeah, nothing to catch in the eastern swamps. That's because you guys used it all. Come on. These are all marked by jobs. Let's do that. Let's get rid of... Whoopsies. No. Nope. Oh my gosh. People are coming out here. Just get rid of the... you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll just leave the nervous system there. Why do I care? That's right. I don't. Haha. Indoor fishing for the semi-win. You guys are going to be very disappointed when you have to start taking everything back out. Let's actually just suspend this. It's going to be faster for us to get all of this done, and it's going to be safer for the dwarves because they're all wandering along through here, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. Let's do this. And then I don't know what I want to do with this lava. I don't really want to cut into our lava base that's up here because it's a long ways to pipe lava across the map, right? But we do have this tip of lava, and we could actually dig into it and then pipe it all the way down to our little to defend this fishing village, as it were, right? I don't know if I want to do that, though. going to be a while before they finish this, but that's okay. It's all good. We're not really in a hurry. I'm going to try something too. I don't know if this is going to work, but I don't know if seizures can break through ramps. And so what I want to do is I want to put ramps along here. And that might make it so that they can't actually break through the wall. If not, it's just going to burn away some of our rhyolite stock, which is fine. All he's doing is just standing right there and fishing. Oh my god, look at all of that fish. Is there a bug here? I mean, this is a legendary fisher dwarf. And he's just made... Look at that! That's unbelievable. That's literally unbelievable. I don't know how... Like, that is so much fish. How do you... Dear God. Let's do that. Oops. Like, we wouldn't even need to farm with all of those fish. That's incredible. We're going to make a fish stockpile so the stuff doesn't go bad. Actually, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, let's go here. We'll make this a little bit nicer. Put some walls in here. Sorry, dwarves. I know that must be annoying. So he's at it again. Telling us to do stuff and then canceling and changing his mind. We'll make this a little bit nicer of an area. Reinforce it a little bit. Because, I mean, that's just too many. And we got a trade coming as well. So, this was a welcome distraction. I don't know how we're going to handle all of these perch and whatnot. These are rotten, so some of them need to go away. But, yeah, we've got a trade caravan coming. And we've got a lot of work here to do still. So, with that, I think we will conclude episode 36. This has been quite an interesting one. Thank you for joining me here in the town of Anvilseal. It's been a pleasure to have you along for the ride. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's always fun to watch the dwarves continue to do something. And you know what? As you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with some kindness. And we will see you next time.